Started. The song that's currently playing, that's
There's music?
Deltarune?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of an orchestral version of the town called Hometown.
Okay.
I thought it fit the vibe of the city.
It absolutely does.
At least how the city advertises itself.
Very, very fair.
Very idyllic
Oh, my
looking city.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
There is no war in
There's
Boosting
no
City.
one Bossing Say. Do not cross the bridge. There's nothing over there. It's even dark. It's basically dark over there. Why would you ever go over to that other district?
Yeah, you can't even
And even
see.
past that district is another one we hate even more.
That's the whole goal to get there.
And that's a whole goal.
There are no guards in that district, so if you get robbed, it's on you.
That's how it works, right?
You come with any problems, and you're like, where did this happen? In the old district. Okay, throwing it away. Throwing the report away.
Yeah, we'll file this in the special division. Hey, Cody, do you think I can make it?
No.
Tossing it.
Alright. I think it is time to start. I'm pretty excited for the session for obvious reasons. But we will start with a smaller scene. Caleb, you are up first.
Oh boy.
But not in the way you think. Avarice.
Oh.
You are walking home from your duties in East Ward. You spend a lot of time doing mostly business, not really relations, kind of managing checkbooks and speaking with the more boring nobility types. A lot of them like to quote-unquote hedge their bets, which makes Geist a very lucrative option for them. You head down the road, kind of exhausted and a little tired of talking to snooty noble types, when right up ahead, you see someone kind of sitting on the ridge of the fountain. Jack looks up at you. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, hey, Avarice. Didn't think I'd see you again since, I guess since yesterday.
Jack, is it?
Yep, that's my name.
Well met.
He nods. He kind of... You see him kind of thinking for a second. If you're a priest, you gotta listen to my problems, right? That's, like, a thing a priest does?
No.
Ah, shit.
I'll still listen.
Oh, look at that, my savior. He motions for you to take a seat. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I've just been, well, I've been thinking about a lot of problems. Uh, Mine, other people's, the whole thing. Uh, do you think responsibility lies with the person, or kind of makes a vague gesture the soul?
Do you see a difference between the two?
Uh, I do. I mean, you're a person with, he scratches his head. You're one of many, right? Something like that. I don't know too much.
I'm surprised you know anything at all, but yes.
Uh, I assume each piece of you has a little bit of the original. Are you responsible for the original's crimes? Can you take credit for the original's accomplishments? They, they're straight up just a part of your soul.
I would say then, if that's how you view it, responsibility is connected to the person. I don't think I am responsible for what my other halves do. I might have to answer for their own sins, but I do not think it's my duty to bear them.
He thinks on these words. I just. That's the thing. I don't think it's fair. The gods seem to think you're responsible for any problems of the soul. Just because I got a piece of some asshole in me doesn't sit right with me. What do you think? He kind of turns and, Pim, you
On the
kind of walked in on the scene.
He has to patrol the area, but this is very clearly some kind of private moment. But he also wants to say hi to both of them.
Jack kind of spotted you out of the corner of his eye when he started the conversation.
I think he's just man standing emoji.
If Pim just stands there for a moment, Avarice will like gesture eventually to a spot on the on the well.
Uh, don't mean to interrupt. Hi.
No,
You're free
no,
to join.
you're good.
Join?
He goes ahead and
Yes, we're
chilling with the crew.
it would seem I'm having confessional today. Or, I guess more of moral guidance.
Oh,
He looks at
We're,
Jack.
we're talking about the responsibility, if the responsibility belongs to the person or does it belong to the soul?
responsibility for what?
Well, for example, if you work under a god and you perform a crime, is the god responsible? Or if the god bestows you their godship, he motions to you, are responsible for every crime they committed?
Hmm.
He looks at the water.
Well, I'm not sure. Uh, the other gods definitely seem to think that I am one and the same as him.
It's obvious you're not.
Yes.
You don't even look like the guy, let alone act like him. Yet, you have to pay for everything he's done?
Blasphemous as it is for me to say, but the gods can certainly be wrong.
That's a light way of putting it. They seem to love their grudges.
The way I see it,
That they do.
there's a problem, and Ruin caused the problem, so Ruin has to fix the problem. And that's how they see it. They don't care who or what Ruin is, just that it gets solved, I guess. Seems to
Seems
be
pretty
something
detached.
yeah, it's kind of like, say you go and you get a loan for 10 gold, but you can't pay it back, but you used that 10 gold to, say, I don't know, get a real nice sword. The way they see it, when they come and seek compensation, they're after the sword, or the problem that Ruin caused. In my case. It's not really personal. At least, I don't think it is.
It feels like it's personal. Unless the way people act.
Well, I guess.
Jack.
Say,
Oh.
Jack.
Yeah?
What is your persuasion here? What would people want from, he does air quotes, you?
Want from me? Or
Yeah.
I'm something that no one would want. If anything, I was made to be a curse. Even worse than ruin. At least things can come out of ruin. There's nothing that comes out of this curse.
Oh dear.
I'm not a mage or occultist, and I'm not anything like you, where I inherited a power. I guess I'm in between, and I can't really explain it.
Sounds a bit like what I was.
A little bit, yeah. The original guy is still out there, alive, causing trouble. And I'm just sitting here, watching. It got me thinking. Are all the deaths that guy is doing on me?
I'd like to say a definitive no.
Pim, roll diplomacy.
Yay.
I'll give you +2.
Yay. That's my next question. +2 diplomacy is a 2. Attribute mod is a 3.
Holy shit.
Okay, nice.
Casting Ruin on your depression.
Jack closes his eyes and he does a huge exhale. You can tell that he was holding some kind of insane weight on his shoulders. And what you said kind of alleviated him of a lot of that pressure.
He does a
I guess
consoling pat on Jack's back.
he smiles at that. I guess the next question is, what can I really do about it then? I can't really stop the guy. And there's no way they listen to me. I can try and live right, but it's not like I can outpace whatever hellish shit he's doing.
Well, what can we do about anything that we don't like? We can try to stop it head on, or we can ask for help if we're not enough.
Jack nods and then looks to you, Avarice. Your god.
No,
Oh, sorry. You go.
no, go ahead.
Your god. I don't actually know too much about them, despite knowing a little bit about you.
That's intentional.
You'd say he's a good person, or at least he does something that you can be at least proud of? Not to put you in a position to say anything blasphemous. But
No, I would say that, like anyone, he is flawed. But I do not believe my god is a bad person.
you're lucky with that, Jack says.
You better not be.
You wouldn't believe how many, you wouldn't believe how many gods would... I've seen a lot of bad gods. A lot. And I've seen a lot of mages that were coerced into contracts, basically stuck with them. I wouldn't be surprised if at least 30% of the people who are mages in the city are coerced into contracts.
It's an unfortunate relationship to have with a god.
Jack nods. Not to start spewing Westvaulton propaganda or any crap. I'm not saying anything crazy like that, but I feel for the people here. Anyways, he gets up on his feet, kind of dusting his pants. I gotta get going. It was nice talking with you. Both of you.
Yeah.
I was able to clear my mind and learn a couple of things, at least about myself.
If you ever need help, Jack, I'm here. And I can't speak for Pim, but I'm willing to put my hand forward to assist you in whatever it is that plagues you.
I still remember that favor you asked me for.
Jack nods. Just speaking is enough. If I ever need help, that's when you know shit's gone downhill. He laughs.
Good luck out there, Jack.
He nods and then walks off.
Pim looks at Everest.
Looks at Pim.
Anything on your mind?
I'm tired.
A busy day?
Very busy day. You don't have anything you want to talk about, do you?
Huh.
Pim.
You know?
Well,
I mean, he is technically a priest. It's technically his job to listen to your problem.
but you did say you were tired. I don't want to keep you up late.
He puts a hand on Pim's shoulder. It's my job.
Right.
He sits back down, like expecting Pim has something to talk about.
Well, so there's a royal knight and his name is Toby, and he really seems to think that he's all that.
Hmm.
And you know, that's fine. It's fine to have a lot of confidence in yourself. But my friend Calorie seems to be completely convinced of his greatness.
Pim is like gonna go on and on and on and on about how annoyed he is. You go?
If that's going to happen, I think that would be a good segue to the next scene. You spill out your annoyances, your grievances with the priest, as elsewhere in the world. Riev and Noah. Oak looks up at you, Sparrow. Looks like I missed a lot of birthdays, huh?
Okay, I'm going to need at least 10. You're not alive. You're very much still dead, but you're here.
He nods. We see Nova speak up. Do you two need, some time alone?
I could use a lot of things right now, I think. Oh, there's a lot of things. There are a lot of complex emotions that I'm feeling at this exact moment, and I'm not sure how to describe them.
You see Nova speak up.
Yo,
I'll usher people out, I guess. She goes over to you, stranger.
Walk away,
you
but
can... If anybody wants to watch the spectacle, you're fine to stay.
I motion for Noba to join the other two.
You see, Nova walk down. Sabina is gonna stay. Emlyn is gonna just keep her distance a little bit. So, Sparrow, did you have a good childhood? Did you?
Excellent question to help me. I'm very angry at you, I must say, or at least I have been for a while. Okay. Father, my dear father, who disappeared upon me at the tender age of 5?
That sounds like the right number.
I'm glad well, you don't know what year it is. I'll need to keep that into account.
Did you?
I have a lot of things that I would love to say to you right now. A lot of them I have sort of gotten over within the past couple of weeks, considering situations, but I'm a lot less mad at you now than I was a while ago. I understand that you likely disappeared against circumstances you have, particularly of your own volition, but that did not feel good. Would like to make that known.
I understand if you're angry, and it's completely fine to be angry at me.
Although, to that effect, I understand that it's likely for my safety, considering the things I have learned about your disappearance. Which, apparently, you might not remember.
The details of everything are fuzzy.
That makes sense. Okay. I suppose to be cordial, after everything that I have said prior to this, welcome back.
I don't know if I'm really back, but thank you.
You're more back than I expected you to be, at least.
Did you expect the pile of bones? Wait, actually, you probably did. He says, kind of looking around.
It was either going to be that or I'd never see anything of your remains ever again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To get things on a slightly brighter side, I run the guild now.
Really?
Yes, past you most thankfully left some amount of clues to assist me in that.
Oh, I didn't expect you to find any of that stuff. Not that I didn't think you'd find it, it's just I didn't think you'd need it. Half of me just hoped you'd have a happy life and get away from it all.
Yeah, that unfortunately was not going to be the case, it appears, no matter what happened.
Did you... Do you have any good friends? Did you go to school?
To answer the question one, yes, I have some absolutely wonderful friends.
You see, he looks absolutely happy when you say that.
To the second question, no, I never found my place. Well, I found my way into the old district and joined a orphanage there.
Oh. Were the other kids there nice to you?
They were when we were in the orphanage, and for the most part we have kept close afterwards.
That's good.
Although there are a couple who probably have found themselves in similar situations that you might have gotten yourself in.
They're going after the kids at the orphanage too? For what?
Alright. I did make a big spiel about how angry I was at you. The other thing that I'm feeling very much right now, I have a lot of questions.
That is understandable. I had a lot of questions when I ran a guild too.
Yes, I think there might be some overlap between what happened to you and what I am experiencing now. I suppose first question, do you know a Miss Yassine?
The council member of the old district?
Yes, she's not the council member anymore. She's the one who was running the orphanage.
Why would she leave the council?
I believe, this is mere speculation through some other information that I've gleaned, it may be related to what happened to you.
Oak seems to nod, kind of stroking his chin in thought. They must have booted her from the council, or maybe she left of her own volition. That's another mystery.
Yes, and now she's wanted for it.
If that's the case... It's not because of you all, is it?
I forget if something's been said similar to she interfered, but we don't know what she interfered with, right?
Yeah.
It's possible that it's related, but I do not have that kind of confirmation.
He nods. On an unrelated note, you said you mentioned... He thinks for a second. Did you mention going to the college?
No, I did, as I said, I did not make my way to the college. I spent most of the rest of my childhood after you disappeared in the old district.
I see. I missed so many things. Oak kind of sits down in the fucking ash.
Yeah, you have been away for quite a bit.
You're all grown up.
I'm trying to be.
You are. You even run a whole guild.
I say it's a guild. We're not exactly profitable. Or we mostly just do odd jobs at the moment.
You don't need to worry. My guild also wasn't the profit guild.
I understand. You are running two different locations in two different portions of the city.
We ran on a lot of goodwill and help from people. I owed a lot of favors to a lot of people.
A lot of gods, I assume.
Oh, no, not gods, actually. Just normal people. People to
Makes sense.
help out.
Although I heard there was a reputation that you interfaced with a lot of gods.
We did. We helped fight for a lot of rights for the people of the old district. And we were getting started with the people of Dead Pass as well.
Yeah, I think that's where the big problem started.
You'd be surprised, but they didn't start with advocating for the rights. Started when I started to dig
Tried to
deep
figure out the history, yes. I had surmised that.
So, you said you had questions? What do you got?
Okay. You said your memory's very hazy.
You know,
We know what happened that sort of kicked off I'm familiar with a couple of your previous members. At least one. Do you know what happened to everyone that used to be in the guild?
No, not really. I do know that we were targeted and we're targeted on two fronts. Assassinations and memory erasure.
Mm-hmm.
It got to the point that I had to write things down. I couldn't really trust what I was seeing. I didn't even know if I could trust people anymore.
Mm-hmm. Does that writing still exist?
If it did, I probably wouldn't be here.
Hmm.
There's one thing I did learn.
Mhm.
At least remember. Lord of Bliston City. Izagi. You probably know him as the God of Destiny.
Yes, he's currently the one with a... I don't think he likes me.
Best not to say his name too loudly, Oak.
Right. His power of destiny works in two ways. The latter is the way he uses it quite a bit. There are roles in the city. And anyone can fulfill them. The more aligned you are to this role, the more natural the destiny will come to you. I was trying to figure out what roles he had and the destinies he had in mind. I couldn't figure that out in time. I only figured out the one. There's always a role of the hero.
Hmm. And what usually well, I suppose it's been a long time, you might not know exactly what that would entail.
No, I remember, and something's telling me they wanted me to remember this. A hero doesn't fail. They can't fail. That's what I think. That's what I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is false information or... But you have to be careful, because there's bad destinies as well.
I mean, I could
You
only
fall into
assume...
those.
I'm assuming you got put into one of those. Or maybe the guild as a whole.
I assume that's what got me. I fell into, I guess, a trap. Be careful about any strong feelings about anything. I don't want to get you questioning everything you do, but
Might be
there's a
pulling a
chance you might be
small string.
manipulated.
Mm-hmm. Slightly more personal question. What happened to Mother?
He's not dead. But I don't know where she is. If anything, she's hiding, but you're all grown up, so it's been years. I can't imagine she's been hiding all this time, especially if she hasn't gone to see you.
I could assure you she hasn't.
I don't know where she is. But
Now
I
that...
can assure you she's not dead.
Also, probably avoiding me for my own safety, but I'm gonna have to have my own words with her. She doesn't unfortunately have an out like she's dead.
Oh, easy on her. She's been through a lot.
Oh, hold on. Tiny, I didn't figure out what the thing that I got at in the floorboards goes to, do I? The
The
keystone?
keystone? You
Yeah.
didn't figure out what that was.
Oh, yes. A little puzzle that you've given me that I haven't figured out yet. What's this for?
Oh, that's a keystone.
I know it's a keystone. What is it for?
It allows you to, I guess, technically be the owner of the stability district. It gives you the power to invite gods in.
The Stability District?
The catacombs under the city.
I was looking for those. Okay. Still need to figure out how to get there.
It's gonna be a little tough. The entrance literally moves around.
That makes sense. Apparently Missy Scene's been in there recently, though.
There's more than one keystone.
That makes sense. So that paper of previous things likely didn't survive, or at least if it did, you don't know where it is. What do you recall any contacts you used to work with for regular guild activities in the old district?
Oak kind of thinks for a little bit. We used to be in contact with the... Who does the newspapers?
Who does the newspapers? Do I know?
Well, actually, roll history.
I don't roll history.
This should be history plus 5.
Plus
Not
5?
hard to know. It's like
Alright.
you've seen a newspaper before, so you could probably see the name of whoever makes the newspaper. Yeah, it's the Gilded Inkwell.
Okay,
Sorry, not the Gilded Inkwell, the Golden Inkwell.
the Golden Inkwell. I think I've read a couple of their issues.
Oh, yeah. We had a guild member who worked at the Golden Inkwell. They were good friends of ours.
Any name to go with that, or have you also that has sort of been wiped from your mind?
He tries to think. I don't remember their name. Or their face.
Or their face?
We had someone who worked on the paper. Was that why he was mad at? Oh, God.
Do they have any funny catchphrases? Anything notable about their effect?
Nothing I can give you. I'm sorry.
They're very thorough, it appears.
So, Sparrow, what's your next course of action?
There are a lot of threads that I have to work on right now. Number one, I have to work on getting the guild back up in business in the old district. 'Cause I feel like the old district would be better with someone going to bat for them.
Oak nods. It's good you're going to be working with the people of the old district. But at least one thing I did got passed down.
And then above that, I've got 2 friends that desperately need saving from the things that have been done to them. One of them is currently in the hands of a gang who hides themselves here in the Dead Pass. And the other is enthralled by a fey creature.
You say fey creature and Oak looks up.
Not mentioning anything by name.
And then he nods. You see, you got your hands full.
And then I also need to assist in breaking 2 people out of custody.
Jailbreak. Look at you, already breaking the
And
law.
2 of them in 2 very different, very difficult jails to break out of.
We're talking the Sunken Fortress?
One of them is in the Sunken Fortress. The other one appears to still be in custody by the... Oh, what are they called, Tiny? Not the Royal Knights, the Inquisitors.
Inquisitors?
Yeah.
The Inquisitors. But no knowledge of where they actually are.
Hmm. Okay, so I see you got a lot on your plate.
And then also, there are a lot of very specific targets upon my own life. Possibly similar to what you had to deal with. Although mine... You know what? Most of the people around here know. Multiversal threats.
He cocks his head at that one.
Ah, you never got that one. It's probably just me.
Hold on.
No, it's more so... I'm surprised you know.
Well, I've been informing myself about that. Literally.
Excuse me. Stranger like awkwardly puts her hand out for a moment. Sorry to interrupt. You've seen other versions of yourself as well?
Yes, although it probably won't be for a while now. They used to contact me via dream, but they have been killed.
Huh.
As appears that has happened to many versions of me.
You see Doak kind of nod. So, my sins are doomed to kill my own son.
I couldn't tell if that's the case. This is actually related to why I'm trying to break out the person who is inside the underwater prison. The one in the underwater prison is a Dr. Hermesia from the college.
I've heard of him.
Yes. From when I spoke to him, it appears that he was able to come by, or at least gain access, partial access to memories from another side. And as such, he has been put to death for various reasons related to that.
Probably because he simply knows too much, getting information from someone else.
I was hoping to think of a way to make it so the charges could get dropped, but after some further research, I don't think that's going to be possible.
How so?
I don't think the gods are going to forgive him enough to not let him die.
Oak seems to think for a second. How many gods know about this? Actually, let me rephrase that. How many gods do you think could vouch for him?
To vouch for him, I'm not sure his specific alignments, but I know certainly one of the ones that wants him dead is the current head of the city.
True, but if you can stir up a little trouble among the nobility, they will have to postpone the execution.
I would prefer, I suppose that's a last resort. That's not exactly going to free him.
It won't, but it'll buy you time.
It would.
If time is what you need. I've learned a lot about how the council works. The more visible something is, the harder they can move against it.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for them to quietly silence one person who's searching for the truth, but if you scream it from the rooftops, it gets a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. I just had the worst thought possible. Oh, I know exactly who could rise up enough ruckus amongst the nobility to cause that problem.
Looks
It's
like you
actually
already
the
got a
fifth-
plan going.
Oh no, it's the worst possible person I could attempt to interact with, and it's also the 5th biggest problem on my plate.
And who's that?
One of my good friends from the orphanage. Their parents have recently come back alive. Not as a ghost, like you. They're physically.
Oh,
They are
that's good news.
morally rather reprehensible. I do not trust them farther than I could push them. But
Really?
they are excellent, it appears, at getting into any social circle they wish.
Well, if push comes to shove, you can let me talk to them, and I can see if I can convince them to help.
I do not want to let them anywhere near you.
Are they that bad?
Unlike you, who has apologized for being for disappearing for 15 years, the first words that came out of their mouth when speaking to their child was, "Why didn't you bring us back faster?"
I see. I don't want to make too many assumptions, but I assume they were very studious on their kid. Especially with manners and education. Were they nobility? You said they worked with nobles.
They worked with a lot of nobles. Actually, real quick, you're dead. This will be fine. You're coming up to me and I'm whispering this into your ear. No one else is allowed to hear this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, come over here.
I can't get too far from the tree.
Yeah, I'll just rotate over here. Alright. Alright. So, they're very high up scientists from the, I am completely blanking out the fucking...
West Walton Empire?
From the West Fulton Empire.
Oh, we're talking some really bad war crime type shit.
Yes.
Sorry, excuse my language.
No, that's absolutely applicable. By the way, it turns out there's actually a lot of West Fulton Empire sort of infiltration within the country that I've become privy to that I'm having to keep secret for my own life.
Oh, that's not good. Are we still at war with the other country?
Is that a yes, Tiny? No.
No.
We're talking about the 1-2 hour east?
Yeah.
No, that has been a peace truce was made.
Really? It didn't... In 15 years? Oh, it's been 15 years, I guess.
Also, Ruin has been killed and reborn as a new person. they gave up their divinity. Actually, that's the friend that I'm referring to.
The ruin, the guy that was killing a lot of people at the border. That
Yes.
ruin?
Yes, they were wounded in effect. They gave their divinity to a child who then got sent to my orphanage, and they eventually inherited the title.
Okay, I can see why Miss Yassine's getting hunted down.
And just in case this might also raise some flags.
Okay, so you are the child of me who ran a guild that was a thorn in the city side. The other child that you just mentioned is literally the inheritor of Ruin, which caused a lot of problems for not just the city of this country. Is there any other children? Anything interesting about their background?
Their background less so. Their parents. One of them works in shipping across the river. The other is a noble. Her name is Calorie. She works a lot with Magitech. I don't think her parents do, though. They're rather mundane in comparison.
Okay, so one of their parents is a noble, their other is works in shipping.
If I mention any names, just in case maybe you remember them, or maybe they were doing something in conjunction with you. Me going to the NPCs list because I can't remember names for the fucking life of me. Priests, nobles, gods. One was named Pop. She was the noble. She's a goblin.
Change the music.
And the other one was it who was it Lat? Who was the father?
Father is Latch, yep.
It was Latch, and the father was Latch, also a goblin.
Wait, I know those names. They are in my guild.
Alright, that's through line. I don't think.
Oak kind of puts a hand on his chin. The child of Pop and Latch. What did they do?
Calorie? Rather adept at Magitech. Very, very, very well positioned engineer.
Okay. Any other people at the orphanage?
My friends who are currently also in, sort of dire straits. There's Verna. I don't know much of anything about her background. She was very kind. She made a very, very mean cupcake about orange hair. What's Verna's? What race is Verna?
Verna's orc.
She's an orc. There was also Walt. Very studious, glasses, purplish bluish hair. I can't tell if the token if those are cat ears or just regular hair. Walt human?
Yes.
Walt John human?
Normal human.
Human. He's the one who's currently being held by a gang here in the Dead Pass.
Studious. Did he help you with your education?
I made as much as you can. We only had a certain subsection of books. He was probably the person that I'd go to talk about, questions that I'd have for past history and math. We both love reading books.
Oak kind of thinks for a second. It sounds like everyone at the orphanage had ties to, or is something the city doesn't like.
There was also another child there.
Who were they?
Nilla, what is Stranger's real name again?
Vanya.
Can you say the first syllable of that again?
V.
Vanya.
There was Vanya. She didn't talk much, but she was kind.
Oak nods. Miss Yassine probably wanted to help, but didn't know how. The council was... You see Oak kind of thinking. The council was probably on her ass. So she did what she could. And I suppose help the kids of those people.
That makes sense. Although I'm not sure I'll ever learn who the parents of Walt, Verna, and Vanya are, at least for a while. Walt and Verna mention they're sort of in their own circumstances, and Vanya has sort of separated. She's off doing her own thing. And while I disagree with her disappearance, she does good work.
Okay.
Bit of a mercenary, like, vigilante, that's the word I'm looking for.
I see. This is a lot to think about. He even sent assassins after you. He says to himself.
On multiple occasions, mind you.
Oh, Oak looks stressed the fuck out. Tried to kill my son.
I will admit it did not start until I started taking the steps to try and taking back the guild.
If things get too crazy, if things just get too tough, you could just get your friends and leave the city.
I would love to think that that would solve all of my problems, but I think that would just both create more and... I don't think I want to abandon helping the people that I'm in position to already help.
That's fair.
I met a Void Sister, by the way.
You did?
I've met... No, just the one. Yes. Actually, interesting. The Void Sisters just put out an entire attack on the Royal Guard today.
Oh. How much of the city is destroyed?
It was all kept entirely within... Is that a meeting building?
The castle.
Within
the Royal Knight's castle.
Within the Royal Knight's castle.
Oak kind of sits there.
Someone appeared to have hired them in an attempt to try and kill off the Royal Guard. I'm not going to say it was done by somebody on the council. But I have my feelings that they're not getting along right now.
That is a lot to think about.
Yes, as you have mentioned, you have missed a lot.
Oh, man. So you said Yassine's not on the council. You see Oak
Yeah, we can
Oak
start
starts
walking
walking
back.
back. You said Yassine's not
Sorry
on the
about
council. Who's on the council now?
Me going to the council list, NPCs. Actually, where are the council?
Priest Nobles Gods, and in
Priest.
the council member folder.
There we go. That's another great question. It's Teslin.
Teslin.
Yes.
They don't let mortals be on the council.
Second weird thing about that. Well, we've sort of come to the connection between Teslin and Tess, right?
Shrug.
Have we?
Or
My fellow players, double checking about that. I have saw Tess. I've seen Teslin. They look the same, right?
They
look the same.
Yeah, that's what they came to the conclusion of. They were like, wow, that's weird.
Something weird. We found a ghost in the old district when we were trying to find temporary housing. We found someone that looked eerily similar to the current head, who goes by the name of Tess.
You've got a lot of mysteries, and I assume you haven't found a lot of answers.
I found some answers, but usually those lead to more questions.
Well, I guess what you can do if you need any help is you can try and, well, how skilled are your other council members? You can try and delegate some of the work to them.
Our council members?
Sorry, not
mean
council
guild
members.
members?
Guild members.
I must say we've put together quite the crack team here with our limited budget and manpower.
You see Evelyn step up. Yeah, I'm kind of the strongest member on the team. And so he's like, that's not true. It's Noba now. And
No.
Evelyn's like, what? Noba's not strong. I'm actually pretty strong. I have this knife and I can sing. Yeah, whatever. I'm the
Okay.
strongest member.
If we're going by physical strength, like who can lift the most, that's a very different. By that metric, I would think our current member, Josh, would be the strongest.
What, Josh? How?
You do know Josh is a dragon. A drake, sorry.
Oh, I mean, I thought that just made him smart. Because dragons, remember stuff for a long time.
Do you know how much a dragon can lift?
Several tons, Savita says.
Exactly.
Okay, whatever. Josh hasn't been here since the beginning, but,
That's true, but we're not talking about since the beginning. You are a wonderful founding member. But out of physical strength, I'm sorry, but you are beat by the literal drake.
The Oak starts laughing.
Who, by the way, was a member of Queen's Watch. It's still baffling to me.
Seems like you're in good hands, Sparrow. I don't have much else to give you. I'm kind of a useless ghost stuck to a tree. But I can see you've made a lot of friends. He motions to everyone over here.
I do have a couple more questions. Much less pertinent. Back when you were running the guild and you were putting on events in the old district, what kind of entertainment did you used to do?
You hired local talent.
I had made that assumption. Do you remember any of that old talent?
Let's see. He tries to think. Not sure if I remember any names specifically.
Names of any songs that people might have used to play.
I mean, there's always the good bar songs that everyone knows.
I mean, of course, but I'm trying to think of something that might make the people around here nostalgic for the old guild. Something to help bring them back to a good time when the Arbor Guild was more present.
Oh, if you're aiming for nostalgia, just having the guild be back is enough. Word of mouth will spread pretty far in the old district, and it's been 15 years, but I'm sure there's people that hasn't forgotten our guild's kindness.
That's good, although that means... Oh. I accidentally hit Control W, which immediately closes whatever tab you're on.
Good to know.
Oh. Well, I don't have to be on screen to be able to keep talking. It just means I'm probably going to have some big shoes to fill. But I'm gonna have to do my best. Back to serious question. You said the entrance to the catacombs keeps moving. Is there a pattern? Or is it kept off of a pattern so no one can find it?
Well, it's not specifically any pattern. It's trying to fit the shape of every version of itself. It's obviously an impossible task, which is why it keeps moving around. Imagine if you have to get Play-Doh to perfectly... sorry, that doesn't exist. Imagine if you have to get clay to perfectly fit a shape, but the shape keeps changing. The edges will inevitably move around. It's kind of the same thing with the door. But some people say the trick to it is just be confident in which direction they're going.
I see. And I suppose, do you know what's in it?
Yeah, I told the stranger over here that already.
You did?
Yeah, we had a whole great discussion about it, actually. She's not smiling, but you can hear something.
Is there anything in there that you think I would want to obtain?
Obtain? Look for the library. It's
I do
gonna
like
be pretty tough to
libraries.
find, but it's got information about Dead Pass. Information that can't be changed.
By any chance, is that something that got you into this mess?
Finding the keystone is what got me into this mess. I didn't even get close to the catacombs.
I see it. Looks down at the thing in my hand. Well, that's very worrying, but I'm not dropping it.
Yeah, be careful.
As if I have not been, or at least tried to have been. But I will be more careful.
He nods. You guys look after him, will you? Oak says, looking at everyone else.
Oh, what? Does Oak seem to see Noba?
Yeah.
Quick question. Oak,
Yeah.
how many people are there here right now?
6, including myself.
Okay, interesting. Are you having difficulty seeing anybody here? I know you have glasses, but more in a metaphysical sense.
Not really.
Tani, I'm thinking back to earlier today when Noba showed up at the guild.
Yep.
Did Tess ever seem to have difficulty perceiving Noba?
No, not really.
Intriguing. Sorry for the delay. I think I have new information on Noba's situation. Thank you for that. How long do you think you're still going to be here? I know you had some difficulty manifesting yourself earlier, considering how long you've probably been stuck into this tree.
How long I'm gonna be here? He kind of thinks for a second. I'm not sure.
That's fair.
I'm not sure if immediately after this conversation I will disappear or anything like that. But if it's the last time I see you, and sorry if I sound any stupid for saying this, but I'm glad of what you've become. And because I missed all those days, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now, since I recently lost my position as guild leader, he lays down by the tree. I think I'll spend a little bit of my retirement here.
Yes, I have fully usurped your position.
Take care, everyone.
In the case you managed to disappear before I next get to see you, because it would have been what I wanted all those years ago. For now, until we see each other again, goodbye.
Time passes, and the next day eventually comes. It is a beautiful Sunday. But before that day happens, there is one more scene, one more conversation that happens before the next day. Stranger, at some point during the walk back,
Oh, yeah.
Sabina actually seems to want to talk to you.
Huh. Well, okay, so I assume I'm, like, walking Sparrow and the group back through Dead Pass to get back to the old district?
Yeah.
Okay. And she pulls me aside.
Yeah, she pulls you aside, Sabina specifically.
Okay, I am pulled aside.
Stranger?
Can I help you in any way?
I wanted to speak with you a little bit. We haven't really met, and well, we have met, but we haven't spoke much. She kind of fidgets a little bit. Do you hate us?
Hate you?
The guild, everyone else, like Sparrow and Calorie.
Ugh. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
I can't tell if when people don't like me unless they say it. I usually have Emlyn tell me.
It's not you in particular, even if... I guess I actually meant to ask. Are you one of his flunkies? And she sort of gestures to wherever Sparrow is right now.
What do you mean?
Did he try to strong-arm you into some sort of contract?
Oh, no, we met at a party.
Oh, well, that's lovely then.
He was, a friend of, Emlyn, and I hadn't seen her in a month, so I got worried. And my other friend decided to join his guild so we could spend more time with her. Sparrow and everyone, they ended up being very nice people. They got me a job, and we get to help a lot of people.
That sounds lovely, Miss Sabina. She is saying it through gritted teeth. And I'm glad it went so amicably for you. And you're not stuck there. I was really worried for a minute.
He smiles. I trust Sparrow. He's a good person. Usually, he's lost in thought a lot, and I think he doesn't want to make mistakes. So, he speaks a lot like a lawyer.
Yeah, he sure does.
If there's something I can do to help make you not mad at him, I'd like to help.
Well,
From how he talks about you, he respects you a lot, and I guess it'd make me sad if two people that could be friends.
What do you mean he talks about me?
He says that you help the people here.
That's not incorrect.
And I can't imagine a person who helps the people of Dead Pass to be a bad person at all.
I'd say that's a matter of perspective, but thank you.
So, is there anything that can be done to help? Sabina kind of fidgets a little bit. I can, bring you a gift basket. with Sparrow's card on it. Do you
No,
like
I
bread?
would rather anything else than that.
Do you like bread?
You don't need to do anything like that. You seem like a very nice young lady, probably around the same age. Feels weird saying that. The thing, it's... If I had to describe what the issue between me and the rest of your guild is that we're kind of focused on very different things at the moment, it seems. And while I can't exactly control what they want to focus on, I also have my own duties to attend to and goals that I'm chasing. And if they want to throw parties to increase goodwill, then it is their right to do so. No sweat off my back, whatever they do.
That makes sense. Do you need any support from us? If you need any food or supplies or a hand or two to help out.
Is Sparrow and the rest of the group, like, walking somewhere up, like, ahead of us?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Stranger just turns and looks out towards wherever they are. I don't know if I want to owe that man anything. But I do appreciate your thoughtfulness. You don't need to worry about whatever's going on here. You just focus on whatever you're doing with them. I'll sort out whatever's gonna happen here.
Well, that's the thing, Sabina says. Arbor Guild wants to... One of the things the Arbor Guild does is we help people. It's not just we're helping the old district and the Grey Crown. We want to help the whole city.
Including Dead Pass?
Yeah. But if you're worried about owing him, then, she thinks for a second. I can help you off duty?
Hang on. What? Sabina, what do you do in the guild exactly? What is your skill set? What are you trying to offer here?
Well, at the guild, I'm just a bookkeeper. But she holds out a staff. She... Hold on. You see, she pulls out a staff with a brilliant gem. I'm a Sky King.
Do I know what that is?
Let me see if you have a skill for that. Roll your wisdom +4.
Okay, give me a sec.
partial success. Sorry.
You okay?
Hold on, I need water.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, what's you get? It's partial?
Partial.
Okay, for a partial, how do I say this? Okay, for partial, you know that the Sky Kings are a kind of knight family in the country of Eska.
Okay.
So there's multiple knight families. There's the Deca family. There's the Sky Kings, and the Sky Kings, their whole deal that you know is that they have dragon powers or something. You're not too sure.
Okay. Just looks at Sabina when she says that, like, my God. I think I read about you in a book or something.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. When I was younger, I had to go to the Underdark and kill a dragon. It was not a good time, she says, thinking about it. But, now I have the staff.
And that guy has you as their receptionist? She gestures sort of frustratedly towards wherever Sparrow is again.
Yeah, I was really good with numbers, and I like to greet people.
Me and him are never gonna be friends. Sabina. Miss Sky King?
You can call me Sabina.
Okay. Sabina, you were there for that entire talk. You understand what throwing your lot in with Dead Pass is doing, correct?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm more protected than you. I'm technically nobility at the same time as also being a knight. So I'm not in as trouble as you would be. And I'm also a foreigner, so they have less leeway to actually hurt me.
Well, regardless, it's still not something you should offer lightly, especially considering the state of the gentleman in the tree back there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to make it sound light. I want to help. Well, I want to help all these people. And I know that our guild our guild's gonna do this. I believe in Sparrow and Calorie and Pim and Emlyn and everyone else.
Well, if this is something you want to do, then hopefully neither me or him should be able to stop you, but let's start small just in case, okay?
Right. She holds out her hand for a handshake.
Stranger very tentatively takes it and shakes it.
The pact is sealed, Sabina says.
Please don't joke about that.
And now we get to the next day.
Yippee.
Okay. Give me 1 second. We're gonna take a quick break.
That's my goat. I love Sabina so much.
I think it's so fucking funny that on the entire trip back, Sparrow and Stranger did not talk once to each other. It had to be Sabina who bridged the gap.
I believe it.
I already know you don't want to talk to me. I will not force the issue.
Spent all the energy talking to his dad.
I mean, I would have. There's things we could talk about now, but it didn't end up happening, which is really funny to me.
Another day's time.
Another day.
I know you're not going to tell me what my dad talked to you about.
Why? Do you really think that?
I don't know, that laugh in your voice.
That was just because she felt smug that she learned something before you did. It had nothing to do with your dad specifically. Yeah, I think she has a couple things now that she would want to talk to you about, but...
Then I'll have to wait for the next day.
Yup.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So we're in canon. We are stating that Stranger and Sparrow did not talk at all on the way back.
Do you want to have a conversation?
It doesn't have to be right now if you have a scene in mind. I just thought it was very funny.
No, I don't mind if you want a scene. I could put something.
I'm trying to think of how I would go about this. I just assumed that they would, talk a little bit on the way back, but...
Yeah.
Would that interrupt the flow of whatever's going to happen next?
No.
If you're sure. Are you okay with that, Regef?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Alright, time.
Well, we don't have to just put us on. I don't think we need to RP walk the whole time, though.
Yeah.
It's time to queue up that one map that has the entrance to Dead Pass and the graveyard above it, that one street. I think that's the map.
Oh yeah, I already had that map.
Yeah.
Don't even worry.
Yeah.
Just forgot about a camera. So, that night.
I guess I'll just sort of silently drift over to Sparrow as we're walking. Sorry about your dad. Congrats on the mom, though.
I mean, I already knew my father had long since passed for various reasons. Didn't expect to find a ghost, though.
Yeah, well.
Didn't think the powers that be would allow that.
For what it's worth, I only knew about his existence just slightly longer than you did. I only made the connection once I realized I only know so many orange-haired elves.
There's
So
got
it
to
was
at least be a dozen of us. But I appreciate it. Also, logically, you would have had to have known about him longer than I would, considering you came to find me about it.
okay, mother. Hang on, my So, that Waystone thing, I'm assuming that means you're going to try and go to the catacombs next?
Likely it's on the docket.
And you realize how absolutely insanely dangerous that is, right?
I mean, what isn't these days?
I look at this guy.
You've heard a lot of the other things I'm getting up to. Is this going to be any more dangerous than trying to break somebody out of the underwater prison?
I don't know. How many different versions of yourselves are you ready to talk to at once, while also battling magic radiation poisoning?
Great thought. How many of me are even left alive?
For me, it was just 2, but who knows what you've got going on.
So that's what happens down there. You see other versions of yourself.
Yes, and it seems like she actually starts to sort of get into a groove here. Seems like it's a place, well, it is a place, where all the realities converge, and so different people from different realities can meet and talk there. I would say that's a good thing if it wasn't incredibly dangerous, especially for someone like you.
Elaborate on that. Is there like
She gestures
various
to you.
monsters?
The magic radiation poisoning, the devil or god that's trapped in the basement. Really don't want you to go anywhere near that.
That's the one that gives gifts in response to something being given to them.
That's where Miss Yassine gave up her ability to fly. Yes.
I'm trying to think, what did Miss Yassine... Did you tell us what Miss Yassine gave up that for? Our safety, was it?
It was to keep a big destiny guy unable to change our fates directly, I think it was, Tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I told you that during my initial when I called you using Pim, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recall that. I just didn't recall if you told us in specifics what you gave up. Okay. And I take it for some reason you're against me giving up something.
You just don't seem like the person who makes very wise decisions. You did sort of run headlong into the blood prison with what? Some sort of ability to change?
I had the explicit power of the God of Fate, the God that I preside under, that you all would not be harmed as long as I took action. Although I did have to make a trade for that myself.
Yeah.
Now I have to be his marketing advisor and put on events in the old district to drum up support.
There's like this sort of sick smirk that spreads over her face, and she goes, "Oh yeah? How's that treating you?"
Well, I'm sort of rolling it into helping get the Arbor Guild up to actually do something with it. That isn't just get more followers for Geist.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually turn it into something for the benefit of the whole district as a whole.
that's more than I thought you were doing.
What about you? How's your work been in the Dead Pass?
Doing the best we can with what we've got. Currently trying to search for Miss Yassine.
Been doing sort of the same thing. Also explicitly trying to figure out if Miss Yassine could be pardoned in some fashion. Look, no luck on that front either.
God, I hate that. Look, if you're planning on seeking out that stupid catacombs or whatever, just don't go alone. You must have your little connections of strong fighters you can call on, right?
Is it going to be dangerous physically?
Physically, yes. A version of myself did get stabbed down there.
By what?
Another person.
Like monsters?
It was a person from another reality. There
Mhm.
was some confusion over the identity, and she ended up getting in the way.
Also, hold on. So, if I bring somebody else with me, I know you said that I would have versions of myself, but they'd also have versions of their self. That we might have to deal with their issues as well.
That I'm not entirely sure of, because my companion was trapped or unable to go further.
So you're saying that you went alone and got out, not unscathed, but alive.
Yeah, I did.
And you don't believe I could do the same?
She gestures to you. You look like you write check, not fight monsters.
I don't think we have a checking system in this universe.
I fucking turned to the GM. Can you weigh in on that?
If there's checks,
Do we
and
have central
credit?
banking?
We literally have the god of capitalism in the city, which is the reason money exists.
So did we skip straight from checks to, like, credit cards? Or are we still on paper checks?
There's credit.
There's credit?
Technically.
I know there's credit. But do we have credit cards, or do we have checks? Like physical paper checks that we gotta write in for a bank?
Yeah, there's banknotes. You can get gold.
Mm-hmm. But do we have balancing checkbooks? Is that something we got going on?
Oh my god.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, alright, GM. Think about the exact GM, think about the exact economical fucking banking system in this universe.
Look, motherfucker. What?
I'm not the one who brought up checking.
Look, what I'm saying is, you look like you look at books all day. You don't look like you've fought a day in your life. Have you?
I took a 2-week hand-to-hand combat course.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That'll totally
it's better
have you
than nothing.
ready to go up against. You all are so. I don't
I
know
will
how.
admit, I'm not applicable to most physical challenges, but I'm not sure that bringing someone who is will not also induce other challenges that neither of us are good at.
Oh, hang on. I turned invisible for a second.
Yes, you enshrouded yourself.
So you're not willing to take... I like that I'm kind of blocked by the tree. I feel like it adds to the mystique, but...
What you have mentioned does sound extremely dangerous, but of the people that I would bring with me would also put them in danger. If I were to request someone to join me, as much as you might hate to think about it, I would probably want someone with experience.
The stranger is gritting her teeth very loudly, like she's reached somewhat of the same conclusion that you have. You're really not willing to bring any of your fighters?
Not ones who I might have difficulty with the alternate universe versions of themselves.
Oh, fuck it, fine. If you're ever planning on trying to go to that stupid place, I'm pretty easy to find if you look in here. Or you could at least go to Alda.
Likewise, if you ever have any plans that require assistance in freeing Miss Yassine from the clutches of... I've forgotten the name of them again. The Inquisitors. I have some people who might be of assistance.
Well, that's very gracious of you.
Nova, I think, would be willing and might have a skill set very suited for that kind of thing.
I saw Nova earlier, didn't I, Tiny?
You saw Nova, yeah.
I saw Nova. I didn't hear her be referred to by name. No, did I?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I know who that is. Okay, I know who that is. You mean the shy girl who doesn't really talk that much?
She specifically has a condition where I look around real quick. Nova's not with me, right? Nova's not here?
Yeah, she's not. She's like hanging back with the others.
Noba, it appears, has a very specific condition where she is unable to be perceived without great effort. It was given as both a... It was given as a gift, but more or less as a curse to her by one of the Void Sisters. Her entire history has been erased from the record books.
Stranger looks like she's thinking at that.
Although, new information today, it appears she is able to be readily perceived by ghosts. Might only work on the living.
Good point. I'll keep...
Although, I will say I do not want to only have her do work like that.
I wouldn't think you would want any of your assets working out here, honestly, so I'm surprised.
Eventually we're going to have to do work out here. But I don't want everyone to have to do things like murder or infiltration. Everyone deserves to do something nice.
That's a very nice thought. Anyways. Don't do anything stupid. If you're going to, at least make sure I'm there.
What if something stupid starts happening to me against my volition?
Do I still have my little Arbor Guild thingy, Tiny?
Yeah.
We don't exactly have a way to call each other. But if you're about to die, just let Pim know. Cool. And she walks off.
And now the day comes to an end, leaving Sparrow with much to think about. However, the next day,
Oh, we don't have to roll the d6 on the night action, the night walk.
oh my gosh! Thank you for reminding me. Can you roll me? Didn't you already roll a d6?
We rolled it before when we went in, but I'm assuming it's now an even more night.
Hold on.
I thought the phase of time might have changed.
I rolled a 9 on the d10.
Yeah. Did we ever see the results of that? Or is that what we're dealing with now?
Let me grab it.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh Raggy.
Look, we're all here. It can't take all of us.
I did my
I
dumb little
have the
speech.
random events doc open.
What's a 9, Tiny?
Suppose we'll find out.
Can't believe I'm gonna have to save your ass again.
You imply it's bad. And you imply you're the only person here who can do anything.
Yeah, let me get this ready. On your way home, you get turned around, Sparrow.
Oh no.
Me specifically?
Oh no.
Yeah, you specifically.
Fuck!
You get turned around, Sparrow, and you walk into an area of Dead Pass that seems all but abandoned.
Why are these exclamation points?
All around you is almost like the ash of Dead Pass. You can tell a fire had raged through here a long, long time ago. The place seems heavy. I accidentally deleted something.
I do have a quick question. Am I supposed to be seeing a bunch of large exclamation point triangles?
No.
I am also seeing
One of them's
those.
been broken.
Maybe it's probably an asset that we don't have access to?
Maybe. Well, that is completely fine.
Oh, we all have different triangles. What different triangles? Hold on, if I refresh the page, do I get different triangles? Or my triangles stay the same after. We all have different triangles.
Well, I guess in the meantime, instead of this map, we'll do this one.
They're still triangles.
Wait, really?
Everybody else still having triangles?
I'm still seeing triangles, yeah.
Oh my god.
Which triangles?
2 of them.
I see one right here at the top, and one over here on the right. Nilla, do you see a road?
Uh,
The road asset's broken for you on both maps.
huh.
Hmm.
This is odd.
Huh. That's a house on Chad's screen. That's the missing triangle for Chad. This is a house roof.
Okay, well, I'm not in this scene, so I guess it doesn't super matter what I see.
As long as the assets going to come into play at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'll walk. I'm a bit lost. This doesn't feel like the old district.
As you kind of walk, the ash kind of kicks up at your feet. It's clear that no one spent the time to repair or fix anything here. It was just kind of left. It almost feels like you walked into a gravesite.
I keep walking along this path. Is there anything off about anything around me? I know we just said there's nothing wrong with the assets, but I'm going to be looking at the random houses.
No. So imagine the houses are all destroyed.
Okay.
They're all
Look around
piles
at
of
all the
rubble. You look around at all the rubble. You hear someone walking down the road towards you.
In front or behind?
In front.
I squint my eyes through my glasses.
You squint your eyes. There's no lamplight in this area. The lamp's obviously burned away.
Mhm.
You see a figure make a slight wave to you.
Why are they
Hello,
waving at me?
Sparrow.
That's one of the members of the thing, right?
What thing?
Vic's part of the gang, right?
You think so?
Didn't expect to meet you in this part of town.
Yes. I'm quite surprised to see you here as well. He looks at the rubble in the area. Do you know what happened here?
Looks like a fire.
You know, it was a great fire some time ago. It ravaged this section of the old district. Left it to nothing but this. A lot of people died that day.
Fires tend to do that, yes.
And this part of the district was abandoned. Sound familiar?
Sounds a bit like Dead Pass. At least what I imagine with all the ash over there.
He simply smiles. I assume you headed here by complete accident.
I will say
Most
I'm
people
lost,
do.
yes.
Most people don't come here, not anymore.
And yet you're here.
He sees you walking away, and a simple smile goes on his face. You seem to be in a rush.
I'm merely making distance. I've made the assumption that people meeting me one-on-one are usually trying to kill me.
I'm doing no such thing, Sparrow Arbor.
No such thing yet.
I have you know, I've made a promise that I would not harm a single member of the Arbor Guild. On top of that, my god wouldn't allow such a thing.
And who might that be?
You've already forgotten.
I'm trying to think. No, it was,
Winter.
No. Winter. You're the fucking winter guy. I see. Good to hear that we are on amicable terms.
He's quite pleased with the outcome of the trial.
Didn't go entirely in his way, but I'm glad to see what little he did have to deal with is not displeasing to them.
Oh no, he was very much displeased. He wanted to get away scot-free with paying absolutely nothing. What I meant was, it went well because he wasn't furious. Merely disgruntled.
Good to hear.
You see Vic kneel down at the ash shear. Do you know what fires were here, Sparrow?
If you're asking me, it must not be a natural one.
He smiles. Some might say these were very ruinous.
I was worried you were going to say that exact thing, but felt like that was probably the case.
Well then, I suppose I've taken far too much of your time, and you look to be a very busy man. I will see you when I see you.
I suppose that would be the case. If you ever require assistance of the Arbor Guild, do not hesitate. Our
He nods.
doors are always open. I gotta get out of here.
Sparrow, you run for your life. Far, far away. Now I'm afraid that the Sparrow house won't work. But
I don't
we'll
know
see.
what happened between last scene and this one.
Maybe I just need to reopen and close and reopen the foundry, but who knows?
Could be.
Have you reordered anything in your folders?
Nope. Everything's the same.
And why is it
The
only
thing is,
some things for some
Tiny
people?
can only some things for some people, and Tiny can probably see them all.
Yeah, I can see them all.
Very odd.
If it was a problem with a misplaced asset,
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
oh, that's bad.
That is really bad. Oh no.
I can only imagine how bad it is for everybody else.
Something has happened here.
Hold on, go back there. I want to take a screenshot of what my problems are.
Hold on.
We can do that after session because we might have to call it here.
Yeah, I think...
You can try restarting it. It'd be a good pause point to try.
Okay. Well, I'll try and give it a restart. Can you swap over the screen?
Yeah, I'd already swapped it over to pause.
Oh, thank you. Let me try closing it.
Hello, Foundry. New bug. Some
Probably had
players
to
cannot
do with the fact that I had to fix things for the Foundry.
Some players are unable to see some assets, but it's not the same assets.
Very odd.
Very strange. What about you, Jazz? What could you not see?
Some houses. On the last map, the entirety of the guild.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah,
no.
Same.
the entire guild house was gone on my screen.
Yeah.
I was able to see that. There were some trees that I couldn't. Oh.
There were some NPC tokens that I was unable to see.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Let me know when it's back up.
Okay, it's up again.
Alright, I'm in.
Right.
You
I'm gonna
preloaded?
bring us to the house. If it's not working, I'm gonna have to call it and try and fix this issue.
Thumbs
Hmm.
up.
The game does not want the 29th of Springwain to end. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
No.
Copying
No.
and pasting my
Oh, and the roof.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it early as Foundry exploded.
I'm so sorry.
The 29th of Springwain will never end.
So, we will finally get to the next day, I promise, in the next session. I'm surprised that everything worked up until that point, but shrug.
Indeed.
Man.
Thank you for coming out. And thank you, Tiny, for awesome session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
See you later.
See you later.
Thank you for watching, everybody.